Magic for Beginners, Master, Grimoire de Diamant Blanc. Magical rules, tools and practice, love spells and protective rituals for magical experiences. Find all our books on Amazon and eBay. As long as they are still available here. What is magic? For centuries and even today, witches or wizards have been considered bad people and persecuted, tortured, burned or killed in other cruel ways because of their abilities. I dedicate this book to them. Magic and spells may seem scary at first, but they are nothing more than basic practices for increasing our own energy and willpower, which ultimately allow us to energetically influence the matrix and transform it into the reality we want. Everyone has the ability to change their lives by changing and shifting energy. People have been doing this since the beginning of time. They use the energies around them, the forces of nature, and become one with them to help themselves and others. To clear up the confusion about what magic is and to break down prejudices against it. This book gives some basic information about a practice that has been passed down and maintained over many eras. Ask several witches what magic is and you will get just as many different answers. A comprehensive magical work that combines both theoretical and practical magical knowledge in a structured and generally understandable way on 168 pages. This book opens a magical door even for those who have little experience with the magical arts but want to engage with them with heart and mind. Magical overview. What can you do with magic? Magical arts and magical means. Wisdom and the power of magic / basic principles for magical work. Magical rules and practice. Preparing a magical ritual. Tools and magical aids of the gemstones. Planets, archangels and Olympian spirits with their symbols. Magical processes and planets. Using the power of the moon. Spiritual positive and negative days of each month. The zodiac signs. Their characteristics and their counterparts. Witch festivals. Magic of candles, an almost forgotten art. Magical candle rituals. Preparation, basics for practice. Shapes and colors. Which candles go with which rituals. The magical power of candles increases with engraving, oil and incense. The candle flame and what it shows us. The magical and unique almaidal candle. Cleansing the aura. What is the aura? Ritual prayers for cleaning the aura. Ritual prayers for lonely hearts. Ritual prayers for happiness and harmony in the family and partnership. Ritual prayers to win back a loved one. Ritual prayers to sexually attract a person. Ritual prayers for the flow of money and professional and financial success. Ritual prayers to neutralize enemies. Ritual prayers to ward off slander and negative energy. Ritual prayers to protect against astral attacks, dark forces, dark magic and curses. Ritual prayers for inner peace and trust in the flow of life, God's guidance and the power of guardian angels. Ritual prayers of the magical Selene full moon ring. Ritual prayers for the well-being of humanity and peace in the world. Ritual prayers for the harmony of all worlds and our connection to the universe. More than 173 pages. Find all of our books on Amazon and eBay, while they are still available here. Nik Goodman is the White Diamond, an internationally known esoteric master and a very powerful medium. He was born in Greece and is in spiritual contact with lightworkers all over the world. For many years he studied ancient writings and acquired a deep spiritual knowledge across all magical arts. Visions and contacts with other dimensions strengthened his belief in the existence of an invisible world and a higher power that secretly guides us through our lives. Nik Goodman is a qualified parapsychologist and a sought-after esoteric master all over the world who uses his charisma and high mental abilities to help where special esoteric knowledge is required. Fate will find its way. Metaphysics is like a dark ocean without shores or lighthouses, but full of philosophical shipwrecks. Souls have their own worlds. Look at the world like a grain of sand and the sky and feel like a wildflower. If you have loved sincerely and been hurt, try to love even more. If you love even more deeply and are hurt even more, never stop loving and overcome the pain.